Hey everyone, it's Matt from Bettors Delight.
Hey, and I'm Mike, and we're here to talk to you about our sponsor, Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And boy, do I love saving money. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, I agree. I love saving money. And the best thing about Blue Chew is that it helps men combat all forms of ED. And also, you don't have to go to the doctor. No awkward conversations. I love staying at home. I know Matt does as well.
That sounds like a simple process, not having to leave my comfortable chair. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers will work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. And here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DELIGHT at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code DELIGHT to receive your first month free.
What is up, everybody? Bettors Delight, Season 4, Episode 11. And fellas, we're in rain delay. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we should get used to, World Series that involve the Phillies having weather factors. But we had to record a couple days early because of it, due to scheduling, due to some other things. So we still sit here. The World Series is 1-1. I'll be honest, it's a little nerve wracking. It's disappointing that we're not that multiple people on the show aren't at the bank tonight, rooting on to take a series lead. But listen, instead, we're here. We're at bovadasportsbook.com. We're finding picks. We got more things to choose from. We're gonna get involved in Maction this week, and I'm gonna try to keep the double digit positive going. I mean, I'm double digits for the season now. That's how good I've been, Mike. You keep going one win, one loss.
I'm right there every single time. There's a few games that were right there. That it's just I just got to find it somewhere. There's the one game I got to win. Arizona State, Colorado. You can't let up 34.
No, you can't.
Against Colorado. So that one, there's just one game here and there that I need to get over into the positive. But I'm still not bad. I'll take a minus like low ones.
Yeah, that's not bad. Mark, you crept into the positive this week.
I did. I was halfway to the first goal parlay again. Lewandowski came through. Kevin De Bruyne got the first goal in the Man City game. I don't know if anybody saw that goal. It was the only goal, but it was absolutely gorgeous. It was, yeah, Matt, I see you pointing to yourself, Man City guy. It was a stunning goal. But this is what we do now. We just crank out positives on these episodes. That's what we do, boys.
I mean, Matt, second highest week.
Yeah, what'd I get? I was trying to do the math and I couldn't math it.
Plus 316.
Woo, Austin.
3.16.
Boom. Did I break the glass? I didn't. Dang it. If I knew I got 316, I would have. Chris, put the glass intro from Austin right here. Ready? Bang! All right. So, yeah, positive week. I got to shout out my guy, Steve Garcia, Salesman of the Year. What a great win from Steve. That was really exciting. Mike, you see Chubb just got a 2-point conversion as well?
I did. Get the fantasy points up.
Let's go.
It's great units. I mean, we're not going to talk about fantasy, but 4 for 4 on the Bettors Delight winners. I mean, I know I'm speaking it early, but I beat Greg, I beat Mike, I beat Mark, I beat Zed 4 in a row. Well, pretty good. Feeling pretty good. DeAndre Hopkins, everyone said he's too old, too fat, too slow, can't do it anymore. And what did he do? Put up 33 points.
I mean, to be fair,
Mark
had guys that essentially didn't play.
They essentially didn't play.
But they did.
The Raiders the Raiders didn't even get off the plane. You can't really argue it. They didn't score any points. I had them to win. I think I almost thought I double dipped on them because I was very confident in the Raiders. And not for nothing, they were playing the Saints. I want the Saints to lose as much as possible, so that pick is just up there. But maybe the Saints are good. I don't know.
No, they're not. They're not good.
Is Andy Dalton their quarterback?
Yes.
He was. But, Greg, I saw something today. The Saints are one of 3 or 4 teams with a top 10 offense and defense.
Their defense is good.
Their defense is surprising.
They're 3-5, I think.
Tano Passanio. Good defender for the.
Is he on there?
Yeah, buddy of mine. Met him once. Nice
Yeah.
guy.
Shout out the guy in the YouTube comments who told me that the Jaguars were for sure beating the Broncos in London. Never a doubt in my guy Russ.
Well,
Yeah, that was
rough.
As soon as I saw the high knees tweet, and he's out there working out, he's doing high knees on the plane. No chance the Broncos were losing.
There was a Heine tweet?
Yes, there was a high knee tweet.
His butt?
I knew that's where you were going.
I also have one main game to discuss this weekend that I literally, if Penn State didn't cover, me and Mark already discussed it. If Penn State didn't cover that football game, I don't know what I would have done. Because 4 touchdowns in 6 minutes, you knew something was going to happen at the end, but them almost not covering and then getting that lucky backdoor cover at the end, that was a sin.
I mean,
I took
Disgusting.
2 winners from that game. To be fair, I mean that makes up for how bad Oklahoma State was.
that was bad for you. But I told you, Ohio State was just going to come through and ruin Penn State's day, and they did.
We
but
all
they didn't
agreed
cover.
they were going to lose.
Yeah,
Well,
We were all on the same page there.
everyone knew
I
they
don't
were
care.
losing.
Everybody's on the
everybody.
same page there.
There was 100,000 people there.
Good teams win, great teams cover. Penn State's a great team.
Exactly.
What do you want me to say?
That
Now play
doesn't
Aller
look
the
like
rest of the
that
year.
when they lose. It's not. They said that
No,
the winning team covers, not
Didn't-
when the losing team covers.
Listen, I all I know is I got 2 wins out of that game. The over in a miracle, probably because Ohio State scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and then obviously
4.
the late
Scored
cover.
4 touchdowns in 6 minutes.
Well, hey,
It's unbelievable.
it's good defense.
I fell off my couch and was just laying on the floor, and then they backdoor covered. Penn State did at the end.
Too many
was-
twisted tea lights.
Yeah, I guess.
I was
That
I
could
was
be it.
catching up on sleep during the first half of that game, and my wife came in like
My wife.
right around halftime or midway through the
She
third
was doing
quarter.
that?
Yeah, I think so. Midway through the third quarter, and she goes, "It's 14-13. Penn State's winning," and I was like, "They're gonna blow it. I don't care." And naturally,
It was the play of the game was 30-24, and with like 4 minutes left, and we blitzed 6 or 7 people, but played 10 yards off man coverage, and it was the easiest slant for a first down on 3rd and 10 I've ever seen.
so you're telling me it was a good idea?
No, it's one play again that just does it every year.
Find a
That's-
new slant.
Man, looking at my card, I give out some bad ones. NC State, I think they ended up winning, but they were down big. Utah,
I think they only won by possession.
I think they won like by 1 point.
The
Actually,
easiest bet of the week was the Boston College Connecticut under. Connecticut scored 10 points in the first 4 minutes, and I was like, "What is going on?" And then it ended at 16, I think.
I bet that in real life. That was a good win.
Yeah, I'd say yes. I had both. Beautiful.
Shout out the Union minus 110, making it to the MLS
Yeah.
Cup.
So what is this? This is the MLS actual championship, or is this like the in-season championship?
No, this
No,
is
it's
the
the
real
title.
one, the real thing.
What's the trophy look like? Is it cool?
No,
It's a
Oh.
cup.
Question. I don't know.
It's a big cup.
Can you drink?
You know, like a
It's a
trophy
big cup.
You could drink out. You could drink out of it.
not like a protective cup.
No.
I mean, you
That would be
technically
terrible.
Still drink out of that.
there's holes in it. I don't know.
Uh,
It's not good.
I could cover the holes, I guess.
But let's talk about how 3 of us drove down to the Phillies game today, had a drink in the parking lot, water, of course, and then drove immediately home 45 minutes later because they canceled the game. It's why I hung up the raincoat today. This is the rain delay game. I'm wearing this T-shirt has clouds all over it and thunderstorms, so it's.
I have not got changed.
Mark, I didn't know
I
you went
changed-
too.
Yeah,
I
Mark was
did,
there.
I did.
We were all together.
I
We were
went
all
to the,
together.
I didn't want to make you feel bad about it, but I put the rain hat on now. I knew it wouldn't make you feel bad, but I thought
Nothing but turn down tickets all postseason. You're not making me feel bad.
I would like to thank the rain delay because I actually just looked it up. I'm 136. We're 136 views away from 15,000 on last episode, which means that as of right now, I do not have to shave my head live on the episode.
True.
Thank you to the rain gods for allowing that. Because, honestly, if we're going at the normal time,
They would have been
that's what you're hearing right now. But right now, I got the rain hat on. You can't see the bald head. we're good for at least another week. Maybe we challenge it to 16 for the because it's going to be a longer week. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So Mark talking about our viewers makes me want to bring this up as well. We are so close to 50,000 subscribers on our YouTube. I could literally taste it. And all I got to say is,
what's the YouTube name?
YouTube.com/macroandpicks.com.
Say it first, then I'll say it.
Macroandpicks.com will get you right to that YouTube thing. Just link, URL, whatever. It'll get you there. You just go in, click subscribe. If you got a login, it's so easy. You just look, boop. That's all it is. Just a little boop, and you subscribe. Get us to 50K before next week. That'll be that's all we wish. That's all we want.
Yeah.
And then Matt will join me and also shave his head.
Will not. I'm afraid it won't. Listen, there's a danger it won't come back, and that scares me.
Yeah, well, I've been there, and it's true.
Mark had a full Beatles haircut. He shaved it once and never came back.
Gone for good. Gone for good. All right, fellas. Well, I mean, now that we're delayed and we're back into it, I say we jump into the place where we sweep the NBA, or we go 3-1, or 3-1 in hockey. We go 1-3 in darts, but it is what it is. I say we run over to Bovada. And
we didn't go 1-3 in darts. You went 1-3 in darts.
You went 1-3 in darts.
Listen, shout out Ross Smith. Unbelievable tournament run for that guy to win his first major. Regardless.
Good job, Ross.
Let's head to college football, fellas. Let's get into another week. I mean, we are getting to the absolute nitty gritty of college football.
The rap group?
Week 10? Yes, the rap group.
The rap group nitty gritty.
Yeah, I know. I think we're in week 10 for college football, something like that. We're getting down to close to conference championship season. So I think we run it in here. Like I mentioned before, Maction starting this week. We're going to get to be able to, be involved in the full slate of it starting tomorrow, or whenever this episode drops today, I guess. We can get it going. Mike, start me off.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have yet to watch Maction at all this year, any of these teams, but I will take I guess Ohio did play Penn State. But I mean, I'm assuming they played each other. MAC games.
They're just starting the season today.
There have been MAC games.
There's been MAC games.
Incarnate Word is
Tuesday,
joining
Wednesday.
the MAC.
There's MAC and Cheetos.
Okay. Anyways, Ohio +3, -115. We'll start that at home against Buffalo.
Great,
clue, but we'll take him at home.
Well, that's perfect because I'm on Buffalo -3, -105. I watched Ohio versus Penn State. They're not good. I know that was several weeks ago, but I don't trust it. So,
nah,
that's fine. It is what it is. Mark, what do you got?
I got no rebuttal.
I'm gonna take the under 59 in that game, -115. As somebody who used to watch a decent amount of Maction because Temple was in the MAC, it's rough sometimes, especially on those Wednesday games. I think it's a little tough for those kids to get up on for it. I mean, it's probably going to be on ESPN.
That game's on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday game.
Oh, that's even worse. Who's watching? Who's watching? It's. I mean, come on.
Well, they had a week off. They gave them a whole week off. They didn't play the last weekend or something like that. The whole Maction League, so they would be reset for this week.
There's no way that's true.
It's 100% true.
I can't guarantee it, so I don't know.
You're saying that the league is just starting right now.
No, but I'm saying they took like a week off, and now
they all had their bodies at the same time. So.
I thought you were connecting it to your previous statement that the league is just starting.
Do I look like a Lego master?
Yes, I've seen you build.
I built actually I got that Citizens Bank Park one. I got to build that. Yeah. Maybe when I move my desk downstairs, I'll have easier access to my Legos.
That'd be sick. The only other MAC game I'm on is Northern Illinois -4, -110 versus Central Michigan. Northern Illinois always seems to be they're top echelon in the MAC, so I'll roll with them for this one. Matt, what do you got in college football?
I figure I'll stay in the MAC. Might as well. Give me Rice -3.5, -110. We usually do Tuesdays or Taco Tuesdays in my house, and we usually have Rice with our tacos. So I think Rice owns Tuesdays in this house, and it owns the MAC on Tuesdays.
Nice.
Well, Rice is playing on Wednesday,
and they're also not in the MAC. They might be in the Fun Belt.
The MAC.
They might be in the Fun Belt.
I have a feeling we're brain delayed. on this
We're definitely
episode this
brain
week.
delayed.
You're not wrong. You're
That's
not
a good
wrong.
one.
I have a game on that day too, though, Matt. But I'm going App State -3, -110 against Coastal Carolina on Bovada. I know Coastal, Mike. That's your team. It has been all year. I can't.
Double
I can't
dipping
with
on
them.
them.
I'll
Double
put it on
dipping
your-
on Coastal. They won as dogs last week or whatever, or their low line against Marshall. They beat them by like 2 scores. So I'm gonna take them +3 -110 and +135.
Last week is not this week. Tonight, isn't it a John Oliver show?
I think it is.
Last
Last
week is
week
not
tonight.
this week. Tonight,
I thought it was
I
just
think it's
last
just.
week
I think
tonight.
it's last week tonight.
it's an HBO
Yeah.
show. Anybody watch that?
No.
I did not.
What's the night show with James Corden Blue? It's like he makes like chicken and broccoli and
I don't think-
cheese.
I don't think that's what he does.
They should
Chicken
make
cordon bleu
cordon
is
bleu.
delicious.
They should make cordon bleu without the broccoli. I think it'd be much better. Do they make that?
I mean, broccoli's fine.
You could probably request it, but I like the broccoli.
Yeah. What's
Nah,
wrong with
I'm not on
broccoli?
No broccoli.
Out on
Drink-
vegetables.
Drink your vegetables, eat your fruits. That's what I always say.
Grow
What?
up.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't drink
you don't
your
like
fruit.
apple juice or orange juice or any of that?
Well, that's all sugar, man. They actually say scientists and health officials
There
say
you
that
go.
you should actually drink your vegetables and eat your juice, eat your fruit. You shouldn't drink your fruit. That's an actual health official thing. Ask a nutritionist.
Welcome-
Ask a nutritionist. I'm
Welcome
telling
to welcome to the newest episode of the Matt Crone Experience. Giving out health tips.
Macronpicks.com.
Yeah. Jesus.
it's a new
Drink your fruits, ladies and gentlemen. Or, drink your
No,
vegetables.
drink your vegetables, eat your fruits. Say your prayers.
Take your vitamins.
Take your vitamin. Eat your prayers, take your vitamins. Pray your
Last-
vitamins.
Last pick I have that's going on a weekday is Oregon State at Washington +4.5 -115. Oregon State's better than that. This should be a pretty
Woo!
close game. I like
Hayden
that. Mark,
Hurst.
what's your next one?
My next one, I'm going to the Big Ten. I'm taking Purdue over Iowa. Iowa stinks. I know we've been saying it all year. I think they actually scored some points in their last game, but Purdue's having a decent season. Games in West Lafayette. I've
You've
been
been
there
to
once.
West Lafayette.
I've been there once.
Yeah,
I
you
think
said
I say it every season. I've said that.
Every time you go
So,
over Purdue.
but I'm not gonna lie, guys. We've had a lot more listeners, so I
That's
got to
good.
remind these people
Good
that I've been there one time when I was in high school, and it was a good time. I had a Harry's chocolate shop shirt. So Purdue -3. Oh, -4.5, -110. Excuse me.
You're moving lines over here. Moving lines
Yeah.
at Bovada.
Yeah, heavy favorite.
Absolutely. Matt, your next one.
My next one is a good one. Massachusetts versus Connecticut over 40. Minus
Battle
one.
for New England.
After what
Battle
I
for
just
New
said
England.
last week.
It's a battle for New
Who's
England.
going to score in
Mark said.
that game?
It's a battle for Ohio. Massachusetts has a good offense. Connecticut's not really sure what's going on, but they're going to score. Oh, Mike, you drinking out of a White Yeti too?
Yeah.
Woo. White Yeti buddies. I
I,
won this.
I have one,
Cheers.
but
Cheers.
I won this in a raffle at work the other day.
I feel like I should go get one.
I forget where. I think I just bought this at the
Dude,
store.
Yetis aren't cheap. They're actually
No,
expensive.
not even a little bit.
Yeah.
No, they are.
But they're cool. You ever see Yeti makes like a chair now?
Is it
like
heat activated?
no, it's because Yetis make coolers, so no, it's not heat
Whatever.
activated. It's cold activated. It makes you cold. But no, Yeti, they make a chair and it's like $3,000.
Woo.
Now, it's probably like $300 to $400. It's just like a folding, like a chair you take to like a sports game, like a soccer tournament.
The beach.
The coolers are very expensive, but they do work very well. I actually the last time I saw them for sale was at the Total Wine, Greg, by your old stomping grounds,
Phew, yeah.
which is now ginormous. They've expanded even more.
How could they
And
expand
they-
even
Yeah,
more?
where
It's
did they
already
expand
huge.
to?
I don't know. It's bigger.
I guarantee you, if I went there right now, it still has the tobacco store right next to it, followed by like the pizza place.
No,
or
well,
something.
I think
Where at?
they changed where they
Naaman's
had
Road.
the cigar.
Oh, well, they
area and
remodeled
all
it.
that
Yeah,
shit. They
yeah,
remodeled
yeah.
and made it like larger. It's bigger, but dude, I saw one of the Yeti coolers. It's like $400 just for a giant cooler.
$300 for this Yeti chair.
Yeah, they say 300, not 3,000.
That's what. Okay, I added a
Close
zero.
enough.
Yeah, I added a 0. No big deal.
I want to sit in one of these chairs and just see what all the hubbub's about.
Sure
the hubbub's all about the Jayhawks this week. Kansas +2. Kansas also +110. They're playing Oklahoma State, who just got smashed by Kansas State.
Oklahoma State.
I think the two teams from Kansas are going to sweep Oklahoma State right out of the
What was the money line on that one?
+110.
+110. Yeah, I looked at this game and I thought about going Oklahoma State again, and I was like, I cannot will myself to lose another double dip on Oklahoma State after they just showed absolutely no fight last week.
And not hitting the over, but they put up like
48. It was 48 to nothing.
Yikes.
It's terrible. Kansas State's not even that good.
No. I mean, they're okay. They're 6-2, I think.
Well, whatever. It's a Big 12 team that's 6-2. It's just, Speaking of teams that got smashed last week, Kentucky -1.5, -110, still in the top 25 despite getting absolutely obliterated at Tennessee last week. I'm rolling with them, and I'm also going UNC, the Matt Macron special. UNC -7.5, -110 against the Cavaliers.
So
I'm actually
double dip podcast special has moved to 3-0.
It really has.
It does work well, but I'm actually on both of those, Greg.
Oh, great.
Which is, you're having a good year, so good.
I don't want you trailing me though.
I got it. I mean, I wrote it down. So it's not...
This is truthfully where, I mean, I'm gonna go back to the Mushy Mark days. This could be my downfall.
I hope it is.
You're setting the trail, Greg, and he's trying to be Lewis and Mark.
Matt, do you have any? That was actually really good. Do you have any more picks in college football? UNC, I'm assuming.
I'm not going to go on UNC this week, even though I do like them. They're playing good football. That is a good pick by you, but I'm going to stay away from them. I think I'm going to go back to my old stomping grounds, the Monarchs. We're going Old Dominion +3, -110 over Marshall. Matthew McConaughey is not coaching there anymore, so I don't think Marshall's that good of a team anymore. So I just kind of like that Old Dominion team this year. Royal Lions.
Royal Lions for sure. All right, Mike, your next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wisconsin -5.5, -110 against Maryland. Maryland is having a real good year with Tua's brother and everything, but I think Wisconsin could just run it down their throats and cover that 5.5.
Wisconsin's really not
there.
Good.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, have they been good for anything besides Spotted Cow?
You mean as a state or?
No. Yeah, just a total state.
I mean,
have they ever won anything? They have no national championships, and we do. We have one in baseball. Actually, we have two. We won field hockey like a year ago.
Is that true?
He's talking about Ole Miss.
Yeah, I know he's talking about Ole Miss, but
big win from Ole Miss this weekend. We really got back on it. Took down Texas A&M. We got a rest week this week, and we got Bama. So big week next week. It's Bama week. There's no messing around on Bama week. There's a lot going on in that week.
That's next week, isn't it?
Yeah, I just said that, Greg. If you
listen
to the go back and listen to the podcast.
Wisconsin has 31 NCAA national championships. I'm trying to research here.
How recently?
Not recent. Yeah, last one was 1993, I think.
The women's ice hockey team won in 2021. So did the women's volleyball team. Most recent men's title, 2011. The cross country team hoisted the NCAA trophy.
That was
a good cross country team that year. I remember that. No,
cross country.
Their sprinters that year, they kept a good pace running through the woods,
and they got robbed by the
refs
Kentucky.
in the Duke game.
It was a Duke.
Yeah,
no, it was Kentucky.
No, it was Duke.
They beat Kentucky.
I mean, did you guys see the 2013 cross country race? They got robbed in that too.
Unreal. Mark, what's your next one?
I'm done in college football.
You're done? Then Mike, we'll go to you.
Yeah, I have a few.
You're done.
Get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, Syracuse +3.5.
You're gonna leave after your college football picks?
Yeah,
that's what we all prefer.
You said -115.
Yeah, -115. I don't think they should be underdogs to Pitt. They did lose a tough one to Purdue West, who I am also on this week. +5, -115. Last time they beat DJ and Clemson at Notre Dame. They're playing there again. I don't know. I think they keep it close, lose by like 3, or maybe even win it outright. But I'll take the +5.
Outright.
Does that close up shop for you?
No, I do have 2
back
more.
at
Well, then hang on, because I got a couple. I got.
Okay.
I'm going Mike's model, the Oregon -31, -110 against Colorado. I got
Didn't work.
Yep, I got Tennessee +8, -105 in that Alabama matchup. West Virginia, I picked, or not Alabama, Georgia.
Tennessee already beat Alabama.
Yeah, I've been
Gonna be a big
playing
one.
against West Virginia for a lot of the last few weeks, but this week I'm actually going to run with them. West Virginia +7, -110 on Bovada. Matt, what else you got in college football?
I'm going to take the over in that Tennessee-Georgia game, over 66 points. I think it's going to be a freaking shootout. I think it's going to be a good game. I like what they got going on there in Tennessee. They're playing some good football. Let's see if they can keep riding high.
I think if it's a shootout, that benefits Tennessee so much. I don't know if Georgia's offense can stick with them in a shootout.
I agree.
Well, I hope
their
it's that
defense,
way.
I don't know. This could be Hendon Hooker's Heisman moment.
For real.
Who's Hendon Hooker?
Kind of has to be, right?
Starting quarterback for Tennessee.
Yes, the starting
Named
quarterback
after
for
a chicken?
Tennessee. I don't think so.
You should have
I'm on Tennessee +8, -105. I don't know.
Tennessee +8.
I don't know.
-105 for you. I got Alabama -13, -105, taking on LSU. I don't think LSU's as good. All of a sudden, they beat a couple bad teams in the SEC, and they're like kind of back. I don't think so in this case. And Utah -17.5, -110. Michigan -26.5, -110. Mike, what else you got?
I have one final pick, and it is UCLA -10.5, -110. Arizona State gave up 34 points to Colorado. Don't care if it's at Arizona State. UCLA might put up 50.
I'm on that UCLA pick as well. Matt, anything else in college football?
Last one, Charlotte money line +525 over Western Kentucky. I like
49ers.
Charlotte this year. I also did think this was funny because it is Halloween. They just showed a hot dog.
That's what I was about to say.
So, but did you guys notice this when we were walking out of the Phillies game? There was a guy in a hot dog costume and just like sadly taking it off and getting in his car. It was like the saddest thing I've ever seen because like they had just postponed the game. He's like taking off his hot dog costume, just like puffing a heater.
Yeah.
Like it sucks. Like I gotta go home. Like it was like reminded me of like the llama in Emperor's New Groove. Whenever like he's like sitting in the rain and it's just like
he's
raining,
just crying.
on him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Just
Nobody-
this hot dog guy reminded me of him.
Nobody wants a sad hot dog. My
Is that
last,
your
No.
hot dog a happy hot dog?
it might be the last.
Nobody wants a wet hot dog.
That's 100% true. The
I
last
hate
two
boiled
picks.
hot dogs.
The last two picks I have in
Fair.
college. We grew up on boiled hot dogs, so it's,
I know, and I'm so over
And
it.
you know why we hate them, Greg?
you can do them all day.
boiled hot dogs and cheese on a slice of white bread. I mean, that's why my body is shaped the way it is now because of those
Shaped like a boiled hot dog.
shaped like a boiled hot dog. We had a toaster oven, Dad. Make it in the toaster oven. Like you didn't do that until we moved out. Then he started making them in the toaster oven. He's gonna be like, "Well, I had to make 7 at a time." It was like you were eating 5 of them.
and yet he's the smallest of all of us, which is hilarious. My last two: South Carolina -7, -110 against Vandy, and then Fresno State on. I think Hawaii's coming to California, but I'm taking
coming to
them
the States.
-24.5, -110. All right, fellas, let's roll to tennis real quick. I don't know where we're at in tennis. It's probably early in the week for tournaments, but Mike, what do you got?
The WTA Finals. So I'm gonna go with. I just have I've taken both straight, just quick. Iga Swiatek -500, and I'm gonna actually go against Coco Gauff here and go on Caroline Garcia +135, and that comes back at +182.
So +135 for Caroline Garcia,
Yeah,
and you got Swiatek Garcia plus
+182.
180.
But every time I bet on Garcia, though, she normally loses. Just throwing that out there. but I'm going to go here. She normally just starts yelling at herself, and it's a whole. But
A lot of the people you usually bet on lose.
Hey,
So
I'm battling this year.
Tsitsipas,
We're all battling.
he did great last
think
week
I'm
for you
coming
guys.
Tsitsipas, another guy. He was yelling. He wasn't focused on his shots. He
we
was
were
just
right there.
yelling. At
We were
himself
right
last
freaking
week.
there. Right there. That
He
we
went
would
in-
have had great weeks.
We were. I would have
Huge
finally finished
weeks.
positive again. But yeah, Tsitsipas was literally just not focused on the shots and just yelling at himself after every point he gave up. I'm like, what do we focus here?
What an idiot.
Gotta focus. Mark, what do you got in tennis?
So I actually also am going with Iga, but I'm putting with her in a parlay. I got 3 picks in tennis. Going to parlay all 3 of them. Got 2 from the homeland. Iga at -500. Hubert at -400. And then I was gonna add Stan Wawrinka, who isn't technically Polish, but he's from Polish parents. But he's going up against this guy, Holger Rune, who's 19 years old, just finished in second behind FAA at the last tournament, and has shot up the rankings. And like all the way up to he's 18th in the world currently, which is pretty
what do we
lower
want?
than his age.
Yeah, it's good.
We want bigger doors.
What do we want? Low flying airplanes. When do we want them? Meow.
So Holger Rune at -175, and that parlay pays 136, and that's it for me on the.
So are you
court.
taking all them straight as well?
Yeah, -500, -400, -175.
All right, we're in. Matt, anything in tennis?
So I have a parlay. It's my Paris parlay. Kachanov -225, Musetti -400, Alcaraz -400, and it comes out to +126.
So hold on. So Kachanov -225. Who was the second person?
Lorenzo Musetti.
Okay.
And Alcaraz they were both -400. I'm not taking him straight. I just want one big pick. It's my Paris parlay.
It's just your
pack.
Paris parlay because they're playing in Paris.
No.
What's the parlay pay?
+126.
+126 for you.
Triple
All
P,
right.
the Paris parlay pack.
I missed the days of the pack. It's been a while. So, all right. Well, that's good there. We can jump out of tennis and we can go into soccer. Getting very dangerously close to Mark. What are we at week wise to the World Cup?
We are about 3 weeks, Greg. I believe the first game is November 20th. So I think we're at literally like 3 weeks.
When
away.
does Poland play?
They would play the 23rd.
When does America play?
The 22nd.
Are they? I thought they were 21st.
You might be right. I think it might be the 21st and 22nd, or the 22nd and 23rd. I have no idea when Germany plays.
When does
If only there was a place you could figure this out.
when does Trinidad and Tobago play?
They don't.
They did not make it.
It's a good team.
It's the Goodwill Games.
Where's the Ivory Coast? What's his name still on the Ivory Coast?
Didier Drogba?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he retired.
Matt, do you have anything in soccer this week?
Yeah, I got a soccer thing. You know where I'm at in soccer. As always, Manchester City, -2.5, -12 over Fulham. Fulham tied with Everton this weekend. Did not enjoy that. They should have won, so we should have done better.
Didn't they win?
I'm pretty sure they won, and it's -112.
It is -112.
I'm pretty sure they beat Everton.
On
No,
Bovada.
They drew
They
no
did
bet.
draw.
No, on Bovada -112. Uh-oh, that
They
means
did draw. Oh, Greg gave me a wrong stat.
we have incorrect calculations. That was on me.
It's too far in. We started this episode. You cannot go
That's
back.
not how that works.
You cannot go back.
What are you talking about? We can have
Tumbo. Get the hell out of here.
I'll also wave a finger.
No, doesn't count. I still get the win. Plus Austin 316. You can't take that from me. The integrity of the show goes away if you take that from me.
I
No,
don't.
it doesn't.
We'll have to review the tapes afterwards. I'm way too tired to deal with that.
Well, we haven't had Bettors to Light court in a while.
It's
Bettors
been a
Light
long
Court.
time.
We can take it to Bettors to Light court, but I'm telling you right now, it's not going to go well for you.
Get the fuzzy wigs out. It's statute limitations.
I don't know if that's how betting works.
It hasn't even been 7 days.
The bet was paid out by Greg. And the points were given, and I won. So,
well, speaking of bets,
excuse me, can you give me the money back?
Still had a positive week.
no, yeah, 316.
216, solid.
John 216.
the game finally a reasonable line for Nottingham Forest. I'm taking them plus 180 against Brentford. They got absolutely. They didn't get that badly beaten by Arsenal, but it wasn't great. Wasn't great. Mark
got smashed.
Watch that game actually.
Where are you at in soccer, Mark?
So I'm going to take Arsenal plus 170 against Chelsea. I don't know how they're not favored in this game. Chelsea is sputtering. Arsenal looks pretty damn good, obviously, coming off that 5-0 victory. They're top of the table. Yeah, so I'll go with that for now.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, it's the Wild Derby, so I'm going to take Palace plus 300. I know I said I'm going to stop betting on them, but I'm taking plus 300 against West Ham.
All right, versus West Ham plus 300.
Yep.
Mark, anything? Or Matt, another one? Or no?
Just like DJ Khaled said. DJ Khaled! So yeah, I'm taking... Oh, I went too far. I'm taking Leicester City plus 200 over Everton because Everton tied Fulham last week, and I need to get that point back because it was just unrightfully stolen from me, taken out from under me. Like literally, I set out the bowl of Halloween candy, and you guys just took the whole thing. Like it was rude. It was unprofessional.
I have mine. No one came to my house tonight, so
First of all,
I bought 160 pieces of candy.
I was at Mike's house today. And what a terrible assortment of candy that he had.
What do you mean? It's Skittles, Twix,
There's no
Snickers,
Twix
and
in there.
Starburst, and Reese's. Yep. I literally own one. What are you talking about?
That was terrible
And
assortment.
Reese's.
Yeah, but the Reese's wasn't even part of that. You bought the Reese's pumpkin separate and put it in.
Well, yeah, because I bought one. I bought two of them, and I ate one of them already. So,
Actually, you know what is fire? Reese's Ghosts. Reese's Ghosts are fire.
Reese's in any shape is delicious.
Any of the shaped ones is solid.
You know, I want a fast break right now. Fast break.
Solidly underrated.
Take fives are probably top 5 candy of all time, easily.
That's a take. That's a take.
That's a good. That is a take.
It's kind of unfair because you're taking like all the best parts of candy and putting them together. So it's not one candy. That's the best combo candy.
It is one candy though, technically.
What's your guys' favorite type of ice cream?
When the cheese is connected, it's one chip.
Nacho. It's one nacho.
It's one nacho.
No, I love a salted caramel ice cream. That's a good ice cream.
We got a
cookie dough.
We went out.
Give me a cookie monster, man.
We went out for dinner before game 2, I think. Yeah, on Saturday night, and then we walked over to the ice cream place right by our house. I got an apple cider donut cup of ice cream.
Oh, dude,
buddy.
When we drove up to Vermont the other day, there was a couple places like farms that had some apple cider donuts, and I wanted to stop and get one because there's a random fresh farm in Vermont that definitely has some sick donuts.
1,000%.
There are fresh apple cider donuts delivered to the business that I live very close to. So it
Wawa?
is a no, it's not Wawa. It's not Wawa. It's it's the produce shop. Shout out to Wolf's. But they have the fresh apple cider donuts delivered daily, and let me tell you, you're right. No, they're delicious.
I like the French crullers. I love a French cruller.
You know what, Mark? Give out your address.
Yeah, doxed himself. I'll have to cut that.
It's not even close to where I really live, but it's where I go for the things.
Not even close to my house.
Nowhere near.
Erling Haaland plus 195. First goal.
Mark lives in Holland. Is that what you just said?
Erling Haaland anytime goal scorer minus 315. Unfortunately, the La Liga goal props are not out yet, so I can't do the parlay. But happy Haalandween to all.
Happy Haalandween.
I stole that from him. So
Manchester City's
he tweeted a picture. It was like a portrait that was drawn of him with a robot arm and I think a robot eye sitting at a table with a big plate of lasagna on the table, and it said "Happy Haalandween." I have no idea.
Is that like a thing?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the lasagna was for.
Big fan of Garfield.
Dude, I don't know if it was a TikTok or a reel or something, but it was just the camera looking at a self-checkout.
This was so good, Greg. It's so funny.
The self-checkout, and it just...
It's
so
really
dumb.
good.
It's just a lasagna getting scanned, and he scans it, and then the camera flips. It's a guy in a giant Garfield.
Just dressed as Garfield, and he's just like...
He's like, God. Oh, dude,
you guys ever see those videos? Those videos of like it's like somebody asking them like they're at a movie theater like what movie you go to see, and then it turns and it's just like a dude wearing like a Spider-Man outfit or something. He's just like
it's like the Dark Knight. He's got a full on like absolute like $300 Batman costume. Not like the Spider-Man pajama onesie I got. The $300 costume full up, and he's like,
those are
Batman. I'm seeing Batman.
All right, let's run through the rest of the soccer picks. I'm on Man U versus Aston Villa plus 105 at Bovada. Mike, you got anything else in soccer?
Man U's that same pick. I keep trusting Villa, and they keep letting me down. So
I mean, they got absolutely
and they'll
smashed.
probably win. And they'll probably win this week.
Smash.
Yeah. Mark, anything else in soccer?
Yeah, actually, I found Barcelona has a Champions League game tomorrow. I found the player props for goals there. Lewandowski anytime minus 265. Lewandowski first plus 180. And I'm gonna get back to you on the parlay props with the Man City.
Will he even play?
So it was minus 265.
They're already knocked out.
They are knocked out, but if he doesn't play, then it's void.
It's just voided anyway.
True.
You said anytime was minus 265. What was first goal?
Plus 180, and that with the plus 195 pays 726. Plus
726 for you there. I'll close out my soccer. I got two more. Mike, I saw the A-League on the list out here on Bovada. So I'm taking the Western Sydney Wanderers versus the Coastal Mariners, even money. And then my last one, I got to do it. It's the Philadelphia Union. Plus 330 versus LAFC in the MLS Cup Final.
Plus 330?
I've hit them all three times both times throughout the playoffs. I can't not ride with them one more time. So, Matt, are you good with soccer?
Trophy.
Louisiana's football club is pretty good.
Mike, that's what I'm looking up right now.
Louisiana's football club. Well, guys, let's find those if you can see to lift the trophy. But I'm thinking regulation. The way they turned that around after going down 1-0 against NYCFC, this is a motivated team, man. I don't know what else to tell you. I haven't watched a ton of Union games all year, but you can just tell from that, 5-minute span of going down 1-0 and then just immediately burying 3 goals. It was that
was electric.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Game?
It is on Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday.
The 5th, I believe, is.
If the Phillies go to 6 games, I have a wedding on Saturday.
That's a shame.
Yeah, this would be the same day as Game 7 if there were a Game 7.
Also,
we're gonna win in 5 or 6.
We'll win on Thursday.
Did you find the Lift the Cup odds?
I'm in here looking.
It's actually
I'm looking
not
around,
there.
but I don't see it. Yeah,
I'll take the draw no bet at plus 220 though.
Keep looking around this town.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
Draw no bet plus 220.
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking around, couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Keep looking around this town.
That's me looking.
All right. So that closes out soccer. Let's get into, the MLB. We are waiting patiently for Game 3 of the World Series. It is the line that is currently up there for us to look at. I'm going with the over in this game, over 7.5 minus 120. I think it's going to be points or runs. Unfortunately, I don't know who that benefits. But
Mr.
we'll see.
Rager, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything on this game, Matt?
No, maybe.
Mark?
Someone else go.
So I took the Phillies last week money line,
Hate
Don't
this.
say it.
and
That.
and everybody hated it,
Hate
but they
this.
won. They won the game. I'm gonna do it again. Plus 103. I love the Phillies. I love that. It's the first game at home. There's good. Greg, you're right. There are going to be runs, and I'm banking on those runs coming from the hometown Phils.
You know, Mark, they hated when you did it. They hated when I did it. I'm riding with you. Plus 103, Phillies money line on Bovada. Sorry about it, Mike.
I'll
It's
take
it's if you're superstitious, then I have to take it.
I'm only a little stitious.
I'm going to take the Phillies over 3.5 minus 105. I believe it's 5-0 in the playoffs at home this year, so let's do it again.
Wait, what'd you
Nice.
take?
Phillies over 3.5, like team total
Over
runs.
3.5. Okay.
Minus 105. They're pretty sure it's 5-0 at home.
Mr.
Best bet in baseball.
Rager.
All right. Anything else? Baseball, or are we good?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah, I
win.
got one.
All right.
Phillies exact score 4-3 plus 1,300.
4-3. I
gonna
don't know
be
if
a
my
close
heart
one.
can. I don't know if my heart can handle 4-3.
Yeah,
But-
I'd rather win by a lot.
We're eating your fruits and drinking your
you're not wrong. All right, fellas. Well, we'll see what Game 3 brings tonight. The day the show dropped. Let's
And
quickly.
let's come back as World Series champions
I
again.
hope so, fellas.
It was
I hope
early.
so.
I guess we called it early last time.
Well, we said we might
it-
be back. We might not be
Yeah.
back, and the series might be
Sure.
over. This time, it's for sure. This
Yeah.
series will be over the next time you hear us talk about
Or maybe
sports
it's not.
betting.
So many
Weather
rain
dependent.
delays.
That is
Just
true.
Keep moving them back.
Just keep all of a sudden, it's December 1st. It's just rained for a month straight in Philadelphia.
Snow delay.
Snow
Ooh.
delay. All right, well then let's go to the NBA very quickly. We have Tuesday night primetime games essentially. Not a giant board for a Tuesday, but Mike, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. We'll go with the Magic +3 minus 110 against the Thunder. Both lower teams, but Paolo Banchero is going to be Rookie of the Year. He looks really good, so I think
He-
carry him over the
He
Magic.
does look good. He's been scoring
Yeah.
a lot of points.
Yeah,
I'm on this
He's-
pick as well, Mike. I agree with you.
clear number one pick. I just
Well, yeah,
I
based
guess
off
hindsight now.
based off him being picked first overall, yeah, I would say. Pretty smart
We're
guy,
both
Mike.
trying. They're both trying to lose, but I think this is a game that the Magic can easily
Yeah.
take care of. So, Matt, anything in the NBA?
Yeah, give me the Timbies +5 minus 110. I don't think the Suns are that good. I think Anthony Edwards is a good basketball player. He did a great job in that movie with Adam Sandler. So I like the Timbies.
I'm on
Lay
the
off
Suns.
the Popeyes, though, Anthony.
True.
Drink your vegetables and eat your fruits, not Popeyes.
Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns doesn't like that he jokes about eating Popeyes.
No,
He's not
and he's
like-
not even
He's not a
joking.
fan.
He just eats Popeyes.
Yeah, but Chad Ochocinco ate McDonald's, and look at him. He was a
true.
freaking all-star, Hall of Famer.
But how many Super Bowls did he win?
Okay,
I
but
think
that's
a
11
different argument.
guys.
Is a receiver.
It's very
Guys,
different.
I'm just being a jerk. Come
Listen,
on.
I'm on the Suns minus
Essentially,
5.
I'm
minus
also
110.
on the Suns minus
Yeah.
5, minus 110. Devin Booker MVP year. Get your futures in now.
That's
He's
a
scoring
bold
like 6
claim.
points a game.
I don't think that
He's
can't be
averaging
true.
like 27 a game so far.
Mark, what do you have in basketball?
I'm gonna take the Warriors. Minus 110. It's just a money line right now against the Heat. I know it's in Miami, but Warriors.
That's my
Yeah,
last pick as well.
29.3 so far. All right, 29.3. Okay.
he's just gonna keep doing the Warriors thing.
What are we talking about right now?
Yeah,
What is
stop
going
that.
Warriors. Who has the ability to mute him?
I'm going-
Mute him.
I'm going to the NHL. I'm going to the NHL on Bovada, and we have a giant slate of games. If I'm being perfectly honest, Matt, what do you have in the NHL?
I'm looking to see if Taylor Swift is going to sing the national anthem. She better. I'll be super upset.
I'm gonna take the Flyers plus 1.5 at minus 130.
I
Playing
was
well. You were, but you said something about Taylor
Yeah.
Swift.
Yeah, you
And
He vaulted
got
you.
we move on.
yeah, we totally move
100%
on.
move on.
I don't get the reference.
Don't be a ham.
That
Nashville-
reference I do get. Mark, you have
Predators plus 140
Predators plus 140.
over Edmonton.
I'm on the Oilers in that matchup, minus 165. Mark, I have more faith in the Flyers than you do. Plus 200 on the money line for me on that one. Mike, anything
Good
in
luck.
hockey?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Knights and Capitals over 6 minus 120. I feel like the Capitals games have been consistently hitting the over, so I'll take that here.
Knights Capitals over 6 minus 120 for you, Mike. Mark, anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Florida Panthers even money minus 1.5 going into Arizona. Who is starting to release pictures of that like sandbox of an arena they're going to be playing in soon. It looks terrible. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but you pack that thing in, it's going to be weird. But I like the Panthers.
I have the over in that game. Panthers Coyotes over 6.5 minus 120. I know I was slandering the Panthers last week, but hopefully they score this week.
I can't
Yep.
imagine they won't against that team. Matt, anything else in
Yeah.
hockey?
The Kraken plus 200 over Calgary.
The
Kraken
buckets.
plus
Not
2.
gonna lie, it's such that name has grown on me so much. I really do like
The
Kraken.
Jans.
That's what Kraken. That's what Krakens do. They're like an octopus. They're just
They
latching
squeeze
onto
you?
squeeze you, hug you,
Uh-huh.
kiss you, love you. I'm gonna kiss it.
I'm on the
Parent Trap the other day.
I'm on the Bruins minus 105 on Bovada. I have to pick against the Penguins every week. They just bother me forever and always. Anything else, Mike? Taylor
Nope,
Swift
that's
right
it
there,
for
Matt.
me.
Anything else, Mark?
Yeah, last pick. I'm gonna take the Canucks even money against the Devils. Devils going all the way up to Vancouver. I don't know where they're coming from, but it's always a tough trek up there.
Canucks crushed it for me last week. Matt, you done in hockey?
I don't care.
Panthers are gonna lose to the Coyotes plus 215.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, he's mining his way through. Then I'll close out hockey. San Jose Sharks minus 135 over Anaheim. Let's quickly touch on the UFC. Mike, lackluster card last week.
Yeah. Gross. This one's pretty gross again, but it does have Main Event Marina, so
That's why I went to you first.
Finally gonna get that title shot, obviously. I have one pick, and then I have some parlay.
All right, well, give me your first pick.
Yeah, Polyana Viana, minus 120 against Jinyu Fry. I don't think I've ever seen Jinyu Fry actually win a fight, so I'm going to go against her here with these odds.
Sounds good. Matt, anything in the UFC?
Ludwig Shalinin plus 170 over Johnny Munoz Jr. Ludwig's been good. He's a Contender Series guy, so he's been around the block a few. I think he's 8-0 in his UFC debuts, so I do like this.
I don't know what that.
Did you just say he's 8-0 in his UFC debuts?
Yes.
He's debuted 8 times, won them all.
Listen, if that works, that works. Mark, you have anything in the UFC this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mark Madsen plus 183 over Grant Dawson. Simply because his name's Mark.
I do like that value there.
Listen, man, if there's one reason to pick him, there's one reason to pick him. I like it. I'm in.
It's because you're a Mark.
I think that's exactly what he meant by it. I'm on Daniel Rodriguez taking on Neil Magny. Typically, I'm a guy who would ride with Magny, but I think Magny's time has sort of come and gone. So I'm going with Daniel Rodriguez here. Matt, anything else in the UFC?
I'm taking famous WWE superstar's brother, Mario Batista, minus 280 over Benito Lopez.
All right. I don't know why I found that one funny.
Because it was funny, because they're related.
It definitely was.
Genealogy.
.com. Mark, anything
That's certainly
else?
not a website.
It might be. I'm guessing. Mark, anything else in the UFC?
It's definitely a website. Ramona Pasquale plus 130. I'm just looking for value in the UFC this week because every time I pick favorites, they lose.
Phil Hawes, minus 175.
Yeah.
Penn State's
Did he get his
own.
leg like snapped?
Is that what happened? I didn't
It
see
was
it.
something with his leg, I think.
Minus 2 units. Thank you to Phil Hawes. Trayshawn Gore though,
Yeah, that was good value.
and
there.
he was an underdog.
Yeah,
So
plus 140.
you got to just bet on underdogs in UFC. Apparently,
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility to hit those on a regular basis.
You know, it was an underdog. Annie and Haley finding each other at camp 13 years later. That was an underdog.
but why would you send your kid to camp there from England?
It's a good camp.
One of the
Must
best-
really like the camp.
But like, why would you send it?
I watch Bug Juice.
There was kids from other countries that went to Bug Juice.
Mm,
There was kids, if you watch heavyweights, there was that one guy from like England.
All right, Matt. Well, if you knew you had another kid in a separate country, would you send your another kid of yours to that camp? No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, you know what? You're just going to stay in England.
So you don't don't go exploring, don't go visit new countries, don't do fun new adventures. That's what Mark is telling us.
No, you could. Why not? Why not send them to France? She could go to camp in France or Spain. Why did she have to go to America?
Because America's number one, baby.
All right, anyways, I'm
Taking
done with this conversation. I'm just
Even
gonna end the
money.
UFC.
even money against Chase Sherman. I don't know what else. I have no idea.
The odds of them
Argument.
going there, like it's just dumb.
It's
you know?
it's a movie. All right, anyways.
That was that.
And it's been made
Josh-
multiple times.
Josh Prezen's even money on Bovada, by the way. Mike, give me your parlay.
Yeah, I did a parlay. It includes the main event, obviously.
Yep.
So Johnny Munoz Jr. minus 210.
You taking him straight?
Yeah. Miranda Maverick minus 700. And main event Marina Rodriguez minus 220. That comes back at plus 145. And I'm going to
Munoz.
sprinkle Marina by KO plus 400. Do a little sprinkle on
all
there.
right, so Marina Rodriguez.
So half a unit.
No, still one.
KO plus what now? 400?
400, yeah.
And then what was the parlay?
Plus 145.
Plus 145. All right, does that close the UFC for us then?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, then let's get into the NFL. Week 9, fellas. Week 9. I mean,
It's
it
going too
is
fast.
Way too
flying
fast.
by. Me and Mark are carrying over picks from the Eagles from last
You
week.
guys got a good line.
Shoot, I'm
It's
telling you,
moved
Eagles
up to
minus
13 and a half now.
Eagles
Oh,
minus
those
9.
picks shouldn't count now.
What are you talking about?
No, now I get to take them minus
Yeah, now you
13
can
and a
do
half.
both of
Yeah.
them, yeah.
You have
I'm-
to take them 13 and a half.
No, I get to do both, Matt.
No, you have to do just one.
No, Matt.
Yes, Mark.
I'm taking him. I'm taking him at 13 and a half as well as carrying over the 9 from last week. So I'm fully down with that. Mark, where else are you going in the NFL?
I'm probably going to go to the Sunday night game eventually, but I'm going to start with the Chargers minus 3, minus 115 against the Falcons. Chargers coming off their bye. Also, looks like Keenan Allen might be coming back, which could be huge for them considering Mike Williams is out.
I think Keenan Allen's been back.
No,
He
he was
hasn't played yet.
he was on a pitch count.
Yeah, he played,
like
but it was
20
like
snaps.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 or 15, 20 snaps, something small like that. So now he's had another 2 weeks to get ready for this game. And, Falcons are good. They're in first place technically, right? So
and that's
Shouldn't
why I'm
be.
on them this week. I'm on the Falcons
Oh.
plus 3, minus 105.
I'm on the Chargers as well with Mark. So
thank you, DJ Moore, for putting the Falcons in first place.
Yeah, I should be up more units if
Yeah,
TJ Moore
Matt.
frickin'
Yeah.
didn't stink up the butt.
Easiest cover of the week, the Carolina Panthers.
true. That is true. But should have won.
And by easiest cover, I mean I needed a Hail Mary. So, win some, lose some. Matt, what else? What do you got in the NFL?
The Dolphins -4.5, -115 in Chicago. They traded Robert Quinn, Roquan Smith. They're done. The season's over. Miami's a good team right now. Tyreek Hill put up 33 points in fantasy this week. He's crushing it. So I like Miami in Chicago.
I'm on the
Wow.
Dolphins as well.
And me as well.
I'm on the Dolphins as well.
Oh no!
Double dip? Is this the double dip? Even though it's -220 money line.
Double dip
I
it
get.
for me.
I mean, who cares?
All right.
Mine, double
Podcast
dip it.
special double dip.
So
We'll take
hang
the
on.
money
So
lines too.
all right. So everybody's got it at -4.5, -115.
Dude, do the Bengals stink?
They really might.
Looks like they do.
Looks like they stink.
It's a tough. I mean, road game, division. I don't know.
They are getting shut out though. So.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
But my guys put up enough points for me to take down Mark this week.
It's all that matters in the long run. I'm also.
All that matters is the playoffs.
You might not make it actually with this loss. I think it
Shut up.
knocks you out of contention.
Cooper Cup's hurt.
It does not.
Yeah, I
it
mean,
does
it's
not play me out of.
no
It does
problem.
not put me out of playoff contention.
Greg, are you
It's
winning this
right
week?
there.
Yes.
Okay, looks like Greg's going to jump Mark in total points. That's pretty. That knocks Mark down to 5th.
A couple tough losses for me early on. I was getting bad points scored against me. What are you gonna do?
Mark's going to get knocked down to 7th this week.
Can you
Oh
back
no!
up from your mic a
Defending
little bit?
champion. Blur the belt. Blur the belt.
Don't blur the belt. I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry
Mark is
about it.
gonna
I
get
got.
knocked out of the playoffs after today.
That's okay. I got
Oh.
Doctor. I got Mister. My team blows butthole.
All
And
right.
All right, okay.
All right, listen, that's the name.
That was worse than cursing.
Great.
And I also got pumps left on the schedule. So
He gave me a run for my money, just like the Packers -3, -110 on Bovada are going to give the Lions a run for their money. That last couple drives
I'm
against
on the Packers as well.
that last couple drives against the Bills showed me something. I think this Packers team, this is the time they
And
start
Greg
to turn
lost
it
the
around.
challenge finally.
How dare
I'm
you,
on the
sir?
over.
Yeah.
I'm on the over in that game. Over 49. You could fact check me if you want. I don't really care, but I'm pretty sure the over in all of the Lions games have hit, if not like 6-1 or whatever.
It's probably close. Matt, anything in next one in
Doesn't
the
the
NFL?
other. Commanders +155 over the Vikings. Vikings should have lost this week. I think Taylor Heineke is top 5 quarterback in the league right now. So I like them +155.
I love it. I love it.
I'm on them +3.5, -110. My over did not hit with them last week though.
No, it did not. It wasn't even really that close.
After
It got
doing
close.
further
it was
math,
like 33. It was one more touchdown, but
whatever.
Imagine being this dumb where I'm going back to the well on the Raiders. Raiders -1.5, -110, and then the Raiders money line -125, taking on
The Jags.
the Jags. I just
Coming
Jags
back
team
from
just
London.
stinks. They're not going
Do
back
they?
to London. Stop.
No, I said coming
coming
back
back.
from
Coming
London.
back from London. Yes.
Why don't they just become the London Jaguars?
That's what they're angling for.
That's what they want.
Matt, your next one.
I'm out on that.
I agree.
I hate that.
Too
Do
much
we,
travel.
Yeah. You would hate those guys that have to come to camp in America.
Exactly.
Seahawks +105.
Listen, it doesn't make sense for her to send her kid where her other kid is. Like I know the chances of them meeting were small, but like you raise the level of
California is a place where people come to visit, and it's a big tourist location from other people in different countries. Correct?
your
Why
ex-husband
are we
with your
back
other
on-
As
daughter.
much as I enjoy the Parent Trap talk,
Yeah,
Oh,
we
freaking
can-
wine savant
you can
in
hear my-
California.
Yeah, but that was in Tampa.
You guys can talk about this after.
my
No,
internet, I can hear people's audio getting jacked up, and it's definitely starting to do something weird. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, Cardinals -1.5, -110.
Who are they playing, Mike?
They're playing the Seahawks.
I am Ani.
I'm on Seahawks +1.5, -110 in that matchup. Mark, your next one.
As if I were
Did we
who,
talk
Jesse?
I'm taking the Vikings. Do we talk about the Vikings versus the Commanders yet?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, I'm
As
taking
if
the
I
Vikings.
were- Annie?
I'm taking both. I'm taking both. Double dip. Just please stop, because I'm gonna lose it.
I love that scene though, and she's like, "You know about Annie?"
Minus 3.5,
I
minus
am
180 mark.
Annie. Yes.
Okay.
That scene deserved an Oscar. She's like, "I'll make her whatever you like grilled cheese, like this. I'll make everything for you." I looked at her the same way she did when she came out from the hospital.
And now she's in Abbott Elementary.
Who is Chessie?
Jesse's in Abbott
It's
Elementary.
Chessie. I mean, if you're a real fan, you'd know her name's Chessie with a C. But it's
Imagine just like
I'm staying in the
being
AFC East. I'm taking the Bills minus 13, minus 110 against the Jets. The Jets are back to stinking, and I'm on the Patriots minus 5.5, minus 110 because the Colts also stink. Mike.
Yeah, I'm on the Titans. I'm not sure if
I mean, fella.
Willis is going to play.
What?
Oh crap! That is
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't me.
Matt,
Who's that dude that said plus
this
3?
guy stinks.
I'm on the
I'm on the-
Ravens. Ravens Monday Night Football double dip.
I'm on the
-3,
Ravens
even
minus
up.
150.
And minus 150. I'm double
So
dipping on the
Ravens minus 3 at even money, right?
Yeah, and then minus 150 on Monday Night Football.
I'm on both of those as well.
Yeah.
Me too. Matt, do it. Ew, gross. Matt, do it too. God bless you though.
I'll do it. Saints plus 130.
Yeah, you knew he was going against it. When
no,
he said
you knew
that,
it,
you
you knew
knew he was fading every day of the week.
Matt, do you have anything else in the NFL?
In the NFL?
Yeah.
No.
All right, Mark.
No.
Mike.
No, for some reason I had Titans written in the middle of my thing, not at the end. Yeah, no, just the challenge.
Perfect. Then we will get to the challenge. That final Sunday night game. It is the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Tennessee Titans. Bovada has Kansas City listed as minus 13, minus 105. Heavy favorites. Malik Willis. Mike, where are you going?
With my guy Malik Willis, Titans plus 13, minus 115. Put it on my card.
Shocker.
Just hand the ball off to Derrick Henry every single play.
It's a very real possibility. Mark.
Chiefs minus 13. Add it to the card.
Chiefs minus 13. We'll put it on the card for you. Matt.
Give me the Teen Titans plus 13, minus 115. It was a good show on Cartoon Network.
You're on the card as well, right?
Yeah, sure. Throw it on the card. Throw it on the card. Throw it on the card.
All right. So Titans
Go Teen Titans. Go.
Titans
You ever
plus
watch
13.
Teen Titans?
No.
Teen Titans was
I
good.
have. It was a good show.
Yeah, Baby Robin. Yeah, the other guys.
Beast Boy.
Beast Boy.
Beast.
Yeah, Beast Boy was cool. You
We
were a
can get
Ben
to-
10 guy, Mike, weren't you?
Ben 10, another good show.
We can get to more of this next week. I'm on the Titans plus 13. It's a pick I hate, but I think, like what Mike said, Derrick Henry, control the clock, keep the Chiefs offense off the field if you can. It's on my card as well. Fellas, rain delay. Let's hope that next time we talk this week, this time next week that we talk, Phillies are World Series champions.
3 more games, Topper.
3 more.
Let's go
See you at
win
the bank.
Let's go win some bets. Hey everyone, now that winter's here, it's even harder to get outside and get in your daily exercise. With that in mind, we are super excited to introduce you to Fight Camp.
Yeah, and Fight Camp is interactive at-home boxing. They bring the best workout in the world into your home, and they make it fun. Explore thousands of workouts led by expert trainers with decades of experience teaching you proper boxing form and technique.
Fight Camp has live punch counting stats that motivate you by counting every punch throughout your workout and pushing you to meet goals each round. As you progress, you'll unlock achievements and you can go head-to-head against other members, whether they're across the country or across the living room. You know that Mike and I would be the heavy favorites against Matt and Mark in any of these competitions.
Yeah, I mean, come on, look at us. That's easy money. And one of the best things about Fight Camp is that it makes boxing accessible to everyone. No matter what fitness level you're at, what your age is, or what your experience with boxing is, you can do it, and you're going to have a great time as well.
So join the biggest boxing community in the world without leaving your home. Fight Camp packages start at just $99. They even offer some great financing options so you can get started for as low as $9 a month. To get everything you need, go to fightcamp.com/bettorsdelight to learn more. That's fightcamp.com/bettorsdelight.